David Horton, project manager on the Alder in the Park project.
Now, David, these sort of three main fingers are complete now and up, aren't they? This really starts to look like what Alder in the Park is going to be.
Well, amazingly, they're up after just 12 months of it being a green space, and now we've got this hospital sitting in the space. But there's a lot of work to do yet. We're 12 months to go. It's very exciting to see this stage. We're just about to top out the roof, and then internally the activity will start. And the activity inside building the spaces, creating an environment for the children, that's really exciting bit is inside that building as well.
Because we've had a tour around this building today, and it's a shell really, isn't it? All the stuff that is going to make it into a hospital has got to come in now. How do you decide how you're going to do that, especially for a children's hospital?
Well, the interior design, it goes hand in hand with the external design, and the architects have done a great job in working with the children in developing their ideas. And when they say they want a view out of a window and they want to see the park, it's not just about building the external space with a window. The internal space has to be aligned with that. So all the internal spaces are lined up so that the children are in the right position to get those views, and the ward layouts and the views from their space to the children and children to each other are all laid out very early on. And so the internals that are going in now are really laid out with the same principles as the externals are, to connect with the green space outside, from inside right to outside.
Because you consulted with patients and families, didn't you, during this design process about what it is people want? Yeah, we have. At the consultation stage, the biggest response from children was what they wanted in hospital was to be able to see outside and access the green space and have some fresh air, because that's what they lose. In hospital they lose freedom. So it's trying to give them that freedom back, and in this hospital we've got the views out, but they can also go onto a balcony and actually get outside. They can get into external gardens between the fingers, and that green space will surround us in this hospital. So that's what the children have always said, and the families have gone along with wanting that extra space to circulate, because we don't just treat children, we treat families. Children come in hospital, they're in bed, the families are wandering around wondering what to do with themselves. In this building they've got things to do, they've got private space, they've got space to watch television and make a cup of tea, but still be close to their child, which is very important to them.
My name is Jed Cowser. I'm an architect director for BDP. Each of the wards has an external play deck facing out onto Springfield Park. The landscape sort of comes into the building in between the ward fingers. The main sort of atrium space is really user-friendly, and the building is very easy to sort of find your way around. The wards particularly have single bedrooms and 4-bed bays that are very transparent, so views to the outside with low window sills, views to the central sort of social areas. So each of the sort of patients connect both internally and externally with the landscape and with their fellow patients.